What's up, this is John from Shadowrun Boys, bringing another deck profile to you guys. It's going to be Burning Abyss, so let's get to it. So pretty much all Burning Abyss decks run the same 9, 3 Skarm, 3 Sur, or Graph, 3 Sur, so that's standard 9. I run 2 Rubik. I used to run 1, but a lot of people put it in 2 because it has a good defense, and I'm trying to go into Virgil more. He outs a lot of stuff. So 2 Virgil, or 2 Rubik. I run 2 Farfa. Farfa's amazing. 3 is too bad. It's clogs. It's way not good. So just run 2. Then I got the new guy, Barbar. A lot of people don't like him. He's good. He's won games for me. He simply just burns. And if the guy's low enough, you burn once. Then if you get a Sir, you bring him back and you just burn again when he dies. He's gonna die. So it's a good 900 every time. I run these 2. I'm iffy on Alec. I never really use his effect. He's just there for like discarding mainly. Libic's a little bit better than Alec because I get a special from my hand and I get its effect. So, if I have a non-burning abyss, I special from my hand, it doesn't die because its effect's negated. So there's my monster lineup for burning abyss. For the non-burning abyss, I got 2 backjacks. These are I recently started running these. These are pretty interesting cards. They're pretty good because you can use them for discard fodder, and when you do that, their effects are you excavate the top 3, and you can pretty much place the top 3 in any order you want. So what I've been doing lately is putting a trap, because his second effect is you can banish it during your opponent's turn, you can show a normal trap, and then you get to set it, and you could use it that turn. So I've done some plays where I have 2 Burning Abyss, I just put freaking Fire Lake at the top, he draws or whatever, I banish Fire Lake, use it, kill off his whole field. So I use it for that a lot. And there's also a new card called Fiend Grieving. I'll get to it later. But Fiend Grieving, you can just throw him straight to the graveyard and then do the same thing in separate plays. And I run BLS. I don't really like him too much because you don't really get into him unless you draw him like on the first or second turn. He gets discarded by Dante too quick, but when you do get him, he is good late game. He will win you games. BLS does win games. People tell me that a lot. 1 Tour Guide, of course. That's standard. Don't want to say that. So I believe that's 20 monsters. Okay, let's get into it. I only run 3 spells. Regeki, of course, because it's Regeki. Foolish, because if you had an option to put more, you'd put more. That's how good it is. Book of Moon. Book of Moon's pretty good. It's good for the mirror. It could negate like Taylor Knight's effects because they have to be face up to resolve. Book of Moon's it's good. And for the traps, I want Run Breakthrough. I actually have been using him quite often. He's pretty good. I kind of want to put 2, but then at the same time, I have other cards I could run instead of this. So I've got 1 for right now. 2 Phoenix Wind Blast. It's better than Regeki Break. I like it better than Regeki Break. I side Regeki Breaks. You got 3 Karma Cuts. Those are good for Necroz. You can banish. Good for Tellers. You can banish. This is probably the best one out of Regeki Break, Phoenix Wind, and of course Karma Cut. So 3 Fiend Grieving. This is the new trap. This card is so good. You pretty much could stop people's plays when they're trying to get a monster from their graveyard, because you could send any monster that's in their graveyard to their deck. And on top of that, you could send 1 Fiend that's in your deck to the graveyard, so you could plus off its effect, or you could do the backjack play that I do a lot. So this is a really good card. Put it at 3. And of course, 3 Mind Crush. It's super good right now. Everyone searches. It's good for every deck. Of course, 1 Vanity. Vanity's just beast. I go 2 Fire Lake. Used to put it at 1. I started playing Fire Lake at 1. I'm changing it to 2 now because it is just really good. I side in the 3rd one versus like Taylor Knight matches, Shadal's, especially Shadal's. So 2 Fire Lake. 2 Fragrance. I want to run 3. I have a Breakthrough in there for the 3rd one. If I had a 3rd one, I'd put it instead of Breakthrough. That's how good it is. Kills off Necros. I build my deck to beat Necros. Okay, so we're gonna go to let's go to the extra. 1 Virgil. Thinking about putting 2. I like Virgil a lot. He's good. He outs a lot of stuff. So Virgil.
What's the deck?
The attack's 25. And you can bring him back with Sir. So once he's in your graveyard, you're gonna get him back a lot.
Wind out, Gin Locks.
He's out to window, all that stuff. If you can get him out of window with the Sir. So anyways, 3 Dante. Don't even need to talk about that anymore. Downard. He's pretty good. because I'll leave it right here because, for instance, if I run a Lucard, so a Lucard is level 3. You can put this over any level 3. So say he's out of materials, he's just 1800 attack, he's gonna be useless. Overlay, there you go, you got 23 card. It could do piercing damage to defense monsters. So that's why I have downward. I do that to Dante's, to pretty much all my other XYZ cards. So a Lucard, he's there for back row, pops back row, he's good. Leviathan, I don't really use him much, but what I put him in there for is for, say I'm playing Mass Heroes, or I'm playing someone that uses Mass Change support. That's right over Dark Law, because 25, and Dark Law's 24. So that's my Dark Law out. Giga Brilliant, don't really use him too much, but you gotta put him in there for that 300 attack over, you could go over pretty much anything. I used to have 1 Acid Golem, but I put in 2 just because I have extra slots right now in my extra. And pretty much bring this guy out only during it's situational when you bring him out, but I only bring him out pretty much for Necros. They have a Unicorn, you bring out Acid Golem, it's a 3000 beat stick. You don't have to use his effects.
Diamond too.
Diamond too. Yeah, you definitely out Diamond. But it's really good for Necros when they have Unicorn. They're going to want to get rid of it, so put that in for, I put 2 in for Necros. Nightmare Shark, he steals games with 2000 attack. You could detach a Farfa, banish, doesn't matter, whatever, he's 2000 attack. Zenmains and Anganir. These cards, I try to go into these cards every game because they are really good. Everyone knows Anganir with the Farfa underneath it is deadly. You could detach whenever you want during either player's turn. Detach a Farfa, you can banish, and then he won't die, or you can even save someone else. This card is good with Farfa. Always want to go into Farfa with him. Have not used Zenmains as much as I want to. I usually play these two versus Bujins a lot. It saves me. Zenmains is pretty good. Let's go into my side. I got 2 Vanity Fiends. Just picked these up. These cards are so good. These cards have single-handedly won games for me. These cards are really good. So there's 2. 3 MSTs. Don't main deck them, I used to. But, you know, I play my deck. I build it like I'm playing Necros. You don't want to run MSTs versus Necros because the only trap they run is Royal Decree. So I have an out for that. That's going to be Regeki Break. 2 enemy controllers. The play I'm trying to do with these cards is only tellers. This is for tellers. I bring this card out when they have, let's say, Diamond. I believe that's his name. In the gates, it screws BA. So you steal it with enemy controller. The card I don't have in my extra deck that I'm missing is Tolmias. It's Constellar actually, M7 Constellar. You overlay Constellar on his Diamond, and then you stole his card, and you outed that bad card there for your deck. 2 enemy controllers, 1 Fire Lake. Put it in for, let me see, I put it in for Shadal's. Kill Shadal's. This card kills Shadal's. Put it in for Tellers because they have Mad Back Row. Not so much Necros. I'm just iffy on that. Non-fusion areas, kill Shadal's. They can't special summon. They can't fusion summon anything. Kind of want to add a 3rd one. I'm thinking about it. This card definitely just for Shadal's though. Mistakes, that's obviously for Necros. Kills it off. I sided in for other decks, but it's mainly there for Necros. And 2 Regeki Breaks. Those are, I'm trying to use these for, in place of my MSTs versus Necros, because Necros run Royal Decree and it raves me. So if I draw into these before he draws into his Royal Decree, the only card he's going to set is Royal Decree, so when I'm going to see him set it, I'm just going to kill it. It's going to be Royal Decree. That's a good out to that. And that's my side deck. That's my Burning Abyss profile. Subscribe, Shadow Realm Boys. We're going to try to post more videos that you guys like. We have a Teller one up right now. I want you to comment, subscribe on mine. Tell me if you switch anything up, need to add something. Shadow Realm Boys.